These are some special transactions we should study for better understanding of accounting equation. See the first adjustment, that is transaction, outstanding expenses. There will be given in the problem that outstanding salary rupees 100 or outstanding wages rupees 200, etc., etc. Some expense will be outstanding. Outstanding means the amount is payable, means the payment is due but not yet paid to the party. So it is called as outstanding expenses. Amount due for payment but not paid means it is payable. Anything payable will be our liability. So here new liability will be created in liabilities column. In liability column, new liability will be created, and as it is our expense of current year, so it will be deducted from capital, because current year expenses or current year's income will be adjusted with capital. Expenses will be deducted and incomes will be added. As it is, even though it is not paid, it is expense of current year, we have to subtract it from capital. Okay. Now second is prepaid expenses. The meaning is that the expenses paid in advance. Prepaid expenses means amount paid in advance before it is due for payment. It may be prepaid advertisement, it may be prepaid insurance. So it is paid in advance before it is due for payment. Okay. As it is paid in advance, first we have to deduct from cash as we are making the payment. So first we will deduct from cash in asset column, and the second will be new asset will be created, because we are paid the amount in advance but service is yet to be received. So service is receivable from the party. So anything receivable is asset. So new asset will be created here in asset column. Okay. Now accrued income. The meaning is the income due but not received. Means it is due for the receipt but it is not received yet. So it is receivable. Anything receivable will be our asset. So first new asset will be created in the asset column. Okay. Income receivable, whichever it may be, income receivable, it will be our asset, and it will be added in capital, because even though it has not been received, it is income of current year, so it should be added in capital. Okay. Now unearned income. Unearned income means income received in advance. Even though it is not due, it is received in advance. Okay. Income received in advance will be our liability, because we have received the amount but service is yet to be paid, means service is payable, and anything payable is our liability. So see here, as we have received the amount, we will add in cash in asset column, and new liability will be created, income received in advance. This is the name of the liability. In the liability column we will create new liability. Okay. Now interest on capital. See, we have studied business entity concept. As per accounting point of view, the owner is different from his business. So business transactions and personal transactions are different from each other. Okay. Now interest on capital. This is the return paid to the owner. As owner has given capital to the business, interest on capital is the interest given to the owner for his invested amount. So it is return paid to the owner for his invested capital. Okay. So as it is income of the owner, owner's capital should be increased by that amount. So it should be added in capital. This is from the point of view of the owner. His capital will increase in the business. Now from the point of view of the business, it is the expense of the business, because business is paying interest to the creditor. Here the owner is considered as creditor, and so they are paying interest to the owner. So it should be deduct from capital. because all expenses are deducted from capital. Okay, understood? First, it should be added in capital as it is income of the owner, and secondly, it should be deducted from capital because it is expense of the business. Okay, now the interest on drawings. It is opposite of interest on capital. Interest on drawings is interest charged on drawings made by the partner, made by the owner. Okay, in partnership firm, it is charged on the drawings made by the partner. So here as the business is charging interest on partner's drawings, it will be income of the business, and at the same time it will be expense for the owner as it will be it will be deducted from his capital. Okay, so first is deduct from capital as his capital is reducing due to that charged interest, and then secondly add in capital because it is income of the business and all incomes will be added in capital. Okay, so it will be added in capital from the business point of view, and from the owner's point of view it will be deducted from capital as it is expense of the owner. Okay, now the last term, depreciation. It is reduction in the value of asset due to its use or wear and tear. Every year the asset reduces because of its use, and this reduction in its value is known as depreciation. So this depreciation will reduce the value of asset. So first posting will be, we have to reduce the assets value, so deduct from asset in asset column, and then it is loss or expense or loss of the business as the price of, that is value of asset, is reducing. This will be expense to the business, loss to the business, so it will be deducted from capital. Okay, so there are two postings, that is deduct from asset and deduct from capital. Okay, understood? That's all.